You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
It's all coming together, folks, all at the same time. The end of the collegiate season, hockey and basketball playoffs coming, and the NFL draft approaching with 1 million mock drafts to be made by everyone, their mother, and their pets. But not me, because I know I'm not that smart to figure out. Welcome, everybody, to another Stupid Sports Show. I'm your host, Jim B, here on 1069 Click FM. And we are hanging out tonight for the second game of the NCAA Women's Tournament Final Four. Right now, we're watching LSU and Virginia Tech finish up. They're at 30 seconds to go. LSU is up by 6, 76-60. And it has been a back-and-forth game. LSU just recently took back the lead in the second half. It's all right. We all look alike when we take our hats off, or when we wear approximately flesh-colored shirts. Luke, I'm doing good. I've been battling sleep deprivation all this week, and thankfully the cats are not scared. There was most of my sleep deprivation came from last night when I was getting overnight thunderstorms, and Angie kept coming in to crawl under the covers. She'd wake me up and want to hide under there when the really bad thunder and lightning was going on. Oh yeah, I don't blame you, Logan. It's not a very common mascot nickname. It doesn't help that the usual cheering from the crowd is the "Let's Go Cox," but right now, Alexis Morris, who had 26 points tonight, is currently shooting her second foul shot, and this could effectively put the game out of reach, because now it's a three-possession game. I understand, Luke. That's for a lot of us. Oh, all those Tigers fans are excited out there. I can feel things ramping up. There's another timeout that is called, so of course this coverage is going to extend for another few minutes. Holy crap! Hey, Tom is in here. Hello, everybody. We got a raid going on, which means, that's right, you all get the giant Angie head. Thank you, everybody, from Sorgi to Kaylee. We got Holly in here as well, Mr. Mikey, Mustard Cycling. Thank you all for being here. We're waiting for this game to finish so we can look at the South Carolina Gamecocks versus the Iowa Hawkeyes in the NCAA Women's Tournament. And I think a lot of people are excited for this one just because I think a lot of people want Caitlin Clark to eat her words. She has gotten real, a lot of bravado with how she's performed in this tournament. Apparently, in the last game she played, she got the first 40-point triple-double in NCAA Women's Tournament history. Yeah, Justin, it's Iowa. They made it this far, yes, and we've also got congratulations to Sean and Sydney for getting the blue wrenches over in Grassi's channel. Thank you all again for rating. Please be sure to bribe Alderman for pie. Honestly, Justin, you are not alone. I think that is a common theme for a lot of people tonight is that they women's tournament, Leif. Women's tournament. And they just They just want to see her eat crow for all the smack she's been talking. I actually caught one game where she tried to talk smack to the referee about a foul that had been called on her, and her coach had to pull her away before she said something really stupid. Cat is on screen, John, because we got raided, and the new reward that I have made for anybody that raids us is that we get the Angie head on screen. So it looks like that has officially run its course, and Logan is always up for seeing a Big Ten rival fall. Speaking of which, Logan, I did catch the first half of Minnesota North Texas on Tuesday before I fell asleep. It was a physical, very aggressive, and kind of ugly game, and both teams they seemed off. No, we got a Grossi raid. Sorgi's just here because. I did not expect that. Hijack, by the way. We'll see when you get back, Foster. It's no big deal. Right now, it's LSU 78, Virginia Tech 70. And this is we also got a couple firsts here. This is Virginia Tech's first time getting past the Sweet 16 in the women's tournament. And LSU, this is going to be their first victory in the women's Final Four after being 0-5 previously. But I got to give credit to Virginia Tech. They are still attacking the basket and the ball. They're not giving up in the last 17.5 seconds. Wisconsin only lost by 2, yeah. I mean, it was a close game, I think, throughout. I'm just saying that, there was a lot of physicality and shoving, and yeah, I was a little taken aback. Oh yeah, the Cardinals lose to the Blue Jays on opening day, and for some reason the White Sox beat the Astros. And oh god, the LSU coach just looked really scary screaming at her players for a second. Okay, yeah, and I saw that today too, that the White Sox are leading the Astros right now 1-0 in the fourth. Ooh, is 10-9. Ooh. No, I understand, Luke. There is a lot going on a Friday night. I don't expect people to hang around forever. And mostly I'm just doing these so that, people who maybe don't have an opportunity to watch the game because they can't get it on cable or they're on the road, can get some updates. We will be doing San Diego State versus Florida Atlantic tomorrow night. That's the one that I'm really looking forward to. Oh yeah. I think the effect of the pitch clock was already felt yesterday. We got a couple of clock violations that resulted in balls and strikes. And I'll see you when you get back, Sorgi. And I would not be surprised if it's going to take maybe half a season of adjustment. And there's True North quoting that old Alanis, because any time for quoting classic Alanis songs is always a good one. John, nobody has card number 3 yet, so that one will go to you. Yeah. Oh, and if you wandered in here by accident, we're also playing bingo with the game. The link is up at the top of the chat. Just click it, let me know what number it is so I can get it matched up with your username. We'll look for certain events to occur during the game. I should probably get my own card. And, by the way, if Caitlin Clark mouths off to the ref and gets thrown out of the game, everyone gets an automatic bingo. Everybody wins. I've decided that's the automatic win condition this time, and it is official. 79-72. LSU has won their first Final Four game, and they will be going on to face the winner of the next game, which will be South Carolina versus Iowa. And I'm not sure when exactly the next game is supposed to start, but yeah, you could say bye-bye Hokies. They finally made it to the Final Four, but could not seal the deal. They were running real well for a while, honestly, and the Hokie players got smiles on their faces, man. I think they got the healthy attitude about this, you know. I think they'll be back, or at least I hope they will. It's always nice to see, a team finally get some success later in the later rounds of the NCAA tournament. Ah, happy LSU fans! The Lady Tigers are going to the basketball championship. I don't know. Let me see. What number should I get? We'll do that. Wait, the Rockies won? The Rockies won? How the hell did that happen? Okay, they beat the Padres. Then again, there are 161 more of these games to go, so peaks and valleys. Crests and troughs, folks. Crests and troughs. Oh, yeah. Well, True North, sometimes people throw in like a bunch of requests and I try to stretch them out. I'm starting to get folders together for actually people who throw in the most requests. So there's like a constant pool for me to pull from. And I always can make sure that I'm getting at least one request from everybody who's gotten one in. Two, maybe, if they throw in a new one as well, but I think you do, actually, Leif. You do have a folder. It has shrank a little bit since the last time you went on a request binge, but it's still there. Oh, you did go to opening day. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Yeah, a lot of the regular requesters already have their own folders, and anybody who shows up on a more regular basis, once I see their username down in the comment thread, once or twice, I'll make a folder and start storing the extra songs in there. Oh, you're streaming UConn Miami. Ooh. Hurricanes Isaiah Wong is the pride of Drexel Hill, PA's Bonner and Prendergast High School. And Marquette gets money with a UConn win, so... Oh, that is... I understand why that would be more interesting to you. That's totally fair, Sorgi. Honestly, I'm really picking... I picked the the Aztecs versus the... Oh, what the hell is Florida Atlantic? I've already forgotten their mascot name. Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic University basketball. Yes, the Owls. Hoot, hoot, motherfuckers. And yeah, anytime a Pirates victory can come around, it's good for the fans. Hey, Tyler, no need to apologize. Getting to go to WWE Raw, that's a great opportunity. When me and my mom, because my mom used to watch WWE with me, when we got the opportunity to go to a live show, we took advantage of it. And, yeah. That also happened to be that infamous Raw episode, and this is dating me a little bit, where Vince McMahon made Trish Stratus strip in the ring, get on her hands and knees, and bark like a dog. It was part of his turn into full-blown assholeness. Yeah, that was an awkward show to go to with my mom. But she watched it just because she loved trying to guess the storylines before they would resolve. Yeah, I saw that WrestleMania this weekend, and I only really knew that because I saw the advertisements for USA, the WrestleMania post-Raw show, which in the past few years has become crazy go nuts, or the occasion when the company decides to, strip an IC title from one of their hardest working wrestlers just because they don't think he can handle the belt, and it should be better spent on a ex-reality star / C-list movie actor. For a random example. Oh, and my MKI informs me that the Rangers and the Sabres are now tied at 2. Last I saw, I think actually the Winnipeg Jets were beating the Red Wings 3-0, and now it's 4-0 in the second period. They're trying desperately to hold on to that last playoff spot that's available in the Western Conference. Meanwhile, the Flames, another potential team that could get in, are playing the Canucks tonight. Yeah, but I think the Jets might be able to hold on and get in. Oh, and now we got the screams of joy from the LSU staff as they're walking down the tunnel. Oh, that's cool. Exactly. It's a soap opera with violence. Yeah, I heard Logan, that Little Rock, Arkansas actually did get hit by some tornadoes today. So, yeah. And the Flyers have learned to tank. Holy crap, the Celtics beat the Bucks. Wow. 140-99. Now, I know that's going to be the primo matchup to watch for in the NBA playoffs when it eventually becomes, Celtics-Bucks again, like it did, I think, last season. But, this could get interesting. Oh, Grassi's still rapping? Yeah. Yeah. Just so you know, I've known about that Jogger and the Dinosaur Symphony for a long time now. I found out as some research for another project. I didn't intentionally search that. I just knew it existed and it stuck in my brain because things. Oh yeah, I know the Bucks fans are definitely going to want revenge for that, Luke. Absolutely. Oh man. And they're passing out the victory hats and the victory jackets or something for all of the LSU Tigers. Oh, and here she is, Dawn Staley, the South Carolina Gamecocks head coach, giving an interview. Oh, she's repping Philly too, huh? Well, I didn't think. Well, Tyler, I have to be honest. Just from checking the standings, I didn't think the Bucks were doing terribly. I mean, they've been hovering around the 1 and 2 spot for most of the season, haven't they? Oh my God! They put Tip at 847. Oh, come on! Come on! The third latest. Last night was the third latest go-ahead goal in franchise history. Do you mean for the Red Wings? Or for somebody else? Oh yeah, well the Lakers I think have crawled. The Lakers have crawled back into playoff contention, haven't they? Starby informs me. Bucks play the Sixers tomorrow. Yeah, they better win or then you'll never hear the end of it. Yeah, the Red Wings, and that seems like a odd stat considering how long Detroit's been around. I thought they would have had a few more go-ahead goals. Okay, third latest go-ahead goal. All right. I thought they would have had some a little bit later. What, it come like in the last couple of seconds or last minute? Oh yeah, original 6. And the Dodgers beat the Diamondbacks as well. True, true. Now they've got them working out on the floor, getting their reps in. And now we have the mascots going out to buy hats together. I guess. Oh wait, the Mavs didn't make it. All right, let me take a look see at NBA playoff standings. All right. NBA.com, what can you inform me about things? Oh my god, they actually organize it so I can understand how this stupid play-in shit works. Okay. Alright, so currently in the East, the play-ins are number 7 Miami and number 8 Atlanta, number 9 Toronto, number 10 Chicago. And, oh, wait, Chicago got back in? Holy crap. Well, they are number 10, currently at 36 and 40. And if they do make it, then they'll have the glory of getting pummeled by Milwaukee in the first round. Meanwhile, on the other side, the Lakers and the Thunder will be set to meet 9 and 10 respectively, and meanwhile Minnesota and the New Orleans Pelicans would meet at 7 and 8. The 9 and 10 winner would be fed to Denver, the 7-8 winner would be fed to Memphis, and meanwhile the 7-8 winner in the Eastern would be fed to Boston. But yeah, I'd seen the Mavericks kind of hovering around that lower end of playoff contention. What the hell happened to make them slip so far? A 27-point collapse to the Lakers. Ugh. 3.2 seconds left. Dang. Oh, God. They weren't going to... Why would they take advice from, somebody who outwardly labels themselves as a Packers fan, True North? I mean... Yeah. Yeah, I thought actually, True North, that Durant was actually supposed to play his first home game for the Suns at some point during this week. I didn't know if that got pushed again, just because he's Kevin Durant and he's slowly becoming Samuel L. Jackson in Unbreakable, Mr. Glass. It's behind Steve Yzerman and Brendan Shanahan. Oh yeah. Oh, Brendan Shanahan. Oh, and Yzerman. Those names still effectively haunt my dreams. Because that was the squad that, that swept the Capitals out of their first Stanley Cup appearance. Oh, okay. That's what I thought. I could have sworn that I had seen a little headline about that somewhere. And meanwhile, the Brewers have called up a prospect, Joey Weirner. That's not a familiar name to me. Let's see what you do, Joey Weirner. Oh, he's an outfielder. Okay. All right. Oh. But I guess while I have this time, before I forget, we should thank one of our many sponsors that we have here on Another Stupid Sports Show. And tonight's sponsor is, I'm sure don't worry about it. It was a long time ago. And then we got a cup eventually, so it's okay. Tonight's sponsor is chicken flavored crackers. Tastes just enough like chicken that my cats try to steal them from me. I wish I was kidding. And I know what you're thinking, but Jim, what about chicken in a biscuit? But here at 106.9 Click FM, we tend to favor funny names over brand names. So, therefore, Another Stupid Sports Show, chicken flavored crackers. Wow. And True North coming in with the real breaking news that Aaron Rodgers is a member of the Green Bay Packers. Thanks for the tip-off, man. I do appreciate it. And in case you're wondering, because I'm sure some of you were, cats are doing good. They have been asleep on their respective blankets for a good hour. They have figured out, because all the lights are on in here, and I'm talking loudly, that it's showtime, so they have to stay out of here for as long as possible, lest they get brought up and used for clicks. I don't think he's back, Tyler. I think True North is just using humor to deflect from an awful, awkward situation. And I insist, I do feel bad for the Packers fans that they've had to go through this again. It truly sucks. But I did see today that the early scuttlebutt is that the deal could be done or will be done by the draft. At least that's what all the anonymous hand puppets in the shadows are telling us. Okay, one of your center fielders is on the injured list. Tyrone Taylor. All right. Oh, yes. It's starting to sound like a Game of Thrones character. Owner of the Bears, GM of the Jets, QB of the Packers, sovereign of AT&T Stadium. Now, one of the few things that I can say about confidence with this game is, having seen both these teams in action before, South Carolina has so many playmakers on it. They have a very deep bench, deeper than Iowa's. So the Hawkeyes bench is going to have to step up if they decide to completely shut down Clark or any of the other great players that the Hawkeyes have. Yeah, South Carolina is undefeated. I did not, but I'm hoping that his ankle recovery is going along nice. Ooh, Tank Bowl. Let's see, how are Detroit and Houston doing? Oh, 65-64, Pistons over the Rockets in the third quarter, 10 minutes to go. And in case anybody missed some other scores, oh wow, Iowa's first Final Four? Huh. Anyway, 76ers beat the Raptors 117-110, and the Bulls took care of the Hornets 121-91. Meanwhile, last 11 seconds are about to tick off in Pacers Thunder. Pacers are only up by 2. And the Magic defeated the Wizards 116-109. Meanwhile, the Celtics are trying to hold on against the Jazz 105-93, 8 minutes left in that game. As well as the Knicks trying to fend off the Cavaliers, 8:38 to go in that one. Reaching the end of a lot of NBA games right now. Oh, hello, Ishii. Welcome. You're here, and I know Ishii. Everybody, hug Ishii. She needs it, and I'm going to get something else that I know Ishii will need. Or at the very least will appreciate. Hang on. Oh, here you go. We got Sleepy Kitty over here. His favorite place now is on my bed. Does cause some conflicts with Angie, but they've been able to divide up the territory pretty well. And so far, excuse me, I have not gathered if Monty favors one particular hockey team or not. Yeah, I definitely gotta work out something for Monty. Yes, I'm saying your name, and now we give you the chin scritches. Oh, the chin scritches. Meanwhile, New York, the Rangers and the Sabres are going into OT. Woo! Yeah, no problem, Ishii. Well, I saw that you were kind of having a day today. Not to go into details, but anytime that a cat can appear, we do our best. And besides, I got a lot of time to fill because they pushed the tip off from 8 o'clock to 8:30 to 8:47. So, all right, Monty, thank you for your service. You can go back to bed now. Yeah, at least the Sharks won last night, so, brief bright point. Well, I'll figure it out eventually. Usually the cats are good at giving me indications of which teams they favor. And yeah, we are doing the San Diego State game tomorrow night, partially for Angie. Yeah. Let's see if I missed anything else. No. Oh God, Jets are now up 5-0 on the Red Wings. I'm sorry, Luke. Ooh, 1:10 to go in the second period, and the Jets really want to make sure they stay in the playoff race. Meanwhile, Thunder Pacers is taking forever to finish. Nets and Hawks are also in the fourth quarter, 7:15 to go, and the Nets are on top 113-93. And Timberwolves are currently leading the Lakers 76-70 in the third. Sorry, MKI. Oh, you just had an earthquake? Ooh, damn. Not a major one, I hope. Yep, one more, and the Winnipeg Jets fans will all get pizza. Well, oh, 4.5. So enough to make things vibrate, but not enough to cause some true destruction. Oh, Team Buffalo is brought to us by Outlet Liquor. It's the place to case. Sorry, had to. Oh, and now here's Justin coming in. Coming in to root for South Carolina. Yeah, the Lakers are like that sometimes. Yeah, I think they've been having it. Haven't they had like injury trouble this year? What with LeBron and Anthony Davis? Oh my God, we got a goal. Who got it? Who got it? Because right now, nothing has come up. There is no update. Must happen pretty quickly. Justin, our sponsor, or at least one of our sponsors for tonight anyway, I did go grocery shopping today. Chicken flavored crackers. Oh yeah, Tyler, I mean, Mahomes has plenty of time, for something. A high ankle sprain is serious, but it's still not the worst thing that could happen. So I have no doubt with all the access to, facilities and trainers and whatnot that he has, that he should be raring to go by next season. Mm-hmm. Oh damn, it's the Sabres. And they just beat the Rangers. France. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. I'm sure France would appreciate the support of the Groosey Poosey. I mean, they were willing to raid me on a Friday night stream for NCAA women's basketball, so that shows you the dedication right there. 10 minutes to go to the tip-off, by the way. Game is starting late because the previous game ran a little bit long. That's how it goes in the world of college basketball sometimes. Now we must be switching over to the official broadcast because we just saw the 2023 copyright on this footage of South Carolina putting up their fists in the hall or locker room, wherever they are. Oh, well thanks, Leif. I appreciate it. Official line on that game-winning overtime goal for the Sabres, thanks to MKI. Jeff Skinner, assisted by Casey Middlestat and Owen Power. All right, I'll see you when you get back, John. And anybody else who's just come in, we still have cards left for bingo if you do want to play. I will do my best to keep track of all the possible events. And remember, our automatic win condition for this bingo board is if Caitlin Clark of the Iowa Hawkeyes mouths off to the ref and gets ejected for it, then everyone automatically wins. So we're keeping an eye out for that. We're not rooting for it, but considering how much I've been able to see her mouth going during the games, it seems like the most comically hilarious outcome that we could possibly get. Yeah. And they still have one more period to go, too, which, that's gonna hurt. Let me check the list. No one has card 16, so that will go to you, Leif. Get my keyboard. Meanwhile, Sorgi has picked up card 17, so that will be yours. Oh yeah, I know a lot of people are keeping their fingers crossed for Caitlin Clark to get her mouth to eat her words. All right, Ishii. Go relax, enjoy your night. Do what you gotta do. Listen to some good tunes. We should have some for Monday. We're gonna have a good time. My initial thoughts, Tyler, on the pitch clock. I mean, it's being implemented well. I think that having those couple of years to practice in the minors must have helped because the system ran very smoothly in the game I was watching between the Cubs and the Brewers. And the umpires, at least for those calls, when there would be pitch clock violations and they would award a ball and a strike, they They were very clear about what was happening and why the baller strike was being awarded. And thankfully, announcers were able to keep up as well. It did speed up the game. I mean, this one was over in like 2 hours. The Brewers getting shut out also helped with that a little bit, but I could definitely feel a difference. And of course, they shoved in more ads to make back the money. Sorgy wants to be at the game for as long as possible. I mean, that is the tradition for baseball games. It's just like a casual afternoon at the park. That was one thing I did hear from the announcers, is that, usually a tradition at the games is for people to, keep score, fill out scorecards, track what everybody's doing during the game. And he found it harder to actually take the time to write down what was happening with every pitch because stuff just kept happening. There was not a lot of breathing room, but I have a feeling that's something that could be worked on with practice. At least for me. I kind of bit the bullet and went out and got a couple things yesterday, which included some official scorecards so that now I can be prepared for future games, and some very, very fine point dry erase markers so I can use them over and over again and actually make it through the season without having to buy book after book after book. Why are we beating the Astros 3-0? Oh my goodness. Well, I was told that Jose Altuve is a major part of their hitting core. And that his absence is being felt, well, with that broken thumb that's going to be keeping him out for a while. Oh yeah, no, the difference between TV and going there is really huge. Oh, welcome back, Kip, and I see Ron has joined us as well. True North, I actually am a fan of the interleague games. I mean, it gives, I look at it as this in the same way as how certain rivalries that used to exist for a long time in collegiate sports end up like disappearing and drying up when teams switch conferences. Like for years in the ACC, Maryland and Duke were fucking bitter rivals, and then Maryland moved over to the Big Ten, and now I don't think we even think about Duke anymore. Mostly because, we don't have to play them on a regular basis, but also, the departure of Coach K. So I think it's a nice opportunity for teams that would not normally face each other to have that opportunity, and it can give depending on who the away team is at the stadium, it can give the home team a chance to see players that they normally wouldn't get unless they made it to the playoffs. So I kind of look at that as a victory for the fans. That is just me. I mean, it would be crazy if the White Sox swept the Astros in the opening week. I don't think anybody would be expecting that. I don't think the White Sox were projected to do very much this year. Like, the whole banging the garbage can thing, that really rubbed me the wrong way. It kind of pissed me off, and I was surprised that they didn't strip them of the title for that. But yeah. But oh boy, the big introductions are happening now in Dallas. They've even got the portable... Were those portable flame machines? I forgot from the first game. Oh yeah, we finally managed to drive out to the woods and leave Tony La Russa somewhere. Yeah, the portable flame machines are going. We're going to meet the players right now. And, of course, we start with the Gamecocks. We'll have number 12, Bria Beal, and Aaliyah Boston. senior forward. Number 41, Kiera Fletcher, senior guard. Number 1, Zia Cook, senior guard. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Number 5, Victoria Saxon. Your dad. Oh, yeah. Exactly. That's also helpful as well, too. Yeah, I saw of your quest to get to all 30 stadiums to see the Brewers. Dawn Staley has won before in 2017 and 2022. This is the first Final Four appearance for Lisa Bluter as the Iowa head coach. Nice. And the Lakers are now leading the Timberwolves 81-78. And now we're going to get introduced to the players on the Hawkeyes side. Monica Cinato, great job underneath the hoop for Iowa. Kate Martin, a dangerous three-point shooter that gets underestimated, and she can take it inside as well. Gabby Marshall, senior guard. The name kind of feels familiar too. McKenna Warnock, underestimated player, most definitely. And of course, the one everybody hates, the junior guard, Caitlin Clark. And the Thunder lost. Oh, poor OKC. Oh, yeah. Pacers 121, Thunder 117. Good dang. It looks like we might be getting close to that tip-off finally. South Carolina wearing the white jerseys with the garnet lettering. Hawkeyes in the black jerseys with the yellow lettering. Sonano and Saxton will be in the middle for the jump ball, and it's an easy win for the Gamecocks. Got number 41 directing traffic at the top of the arc. Now she makes her first appearance in. Now they're working around the arc to the far side, and it is number 41 again. There's Boston. Passes out a double coverage, looking for an early three that goes off the front of the rim. Rebound grabbed by the Hawkeyes, and they are racing up the court the other way, trying to catch the Gamecocks unaware, but they are easily able to keep up. And Martin tries to go inside. A bad miss of the layup. Welcome back, John. Yeah. Fletcher airballs the three and easily gathered up. And now they give it to Clark. She stumbles over her feet a little bit as she runs down the court, but then Clark gives it up, and that shot from the baseline ends up going off the rim and into the hands of South Carolina. Oh, Clayton Kershaw is starting for you tonight. Oh, I could have. Yeah, I had heard that he had signed another 1-year deal to stay with you. Gamecocks working it around the arc. From the baseline, underneath. Denied. They'll throw it out to Clark, who will try a monster three off the backboard and in and out of the rim. South Carolina coming back down, trying to charge inside for the first points of the game. We're still at 0-0, folks, and we're nearly 2 minutes into the first quarter. Oh, wow. We haven't had any bingo spaces called yet, funnily enough. Oh, and now Caitlin goes in to get the first points of the game. 2-0 Hawkeyes. Let me see if I don't think we've had any spaces called yet. We're far away from getting the bonus. Nobody's even fouled yet. Oh, currently the possession arrow is on the Hawkeyes, and we have a foul on Leah Boston. Okay. All right, let's fix that. Yeah, I try to use these background colors as the possession arrow so that I can keep track of where it is, because sometimes it's hard to. Everybody's booing the Hawkeyes, and we'll throw it to Clark out on the arc. We'll try another three, and Cox were able to get a hand on it, but rebound gathered up by Iowa, and another point from Serrano. Oh, Zinano. Forgive me. Monica Zinano, underrated interior player. And they're not pressing. Oh, Warnock just got called for the first foul of the game. Woo. Well, there we go. Yep, everybody's booing the Hawkeyes here. South Carolina yet to get on the board, but we do have the first foul of the game. And, hell, high arc over a defender to get that in. South Carolina now on the board. Yes, everybody's booing Iowa. Screw you and your corn and your butter statues. Clark looking... brings Boston in, and that one's an ugly bank shot off the board. Never even hit the rim. Saxton gets inside, and Zanato just rips it out of her hand. They're passing it all the way down. And a breakaway bucket for McKenna Warnock. Rockies are now on the board 1-0 over the Padres in the first inning. It's all chaos, folks. It's all chaos. Oh, and we have an offensive foul on South Carolina now. Okay. Damn. This is a start I didn't expect, to be honest. That foul was on Saxton. That will be her first. And Clark turns the corner, gets it in. Even with the contact, no foul called. 8-2 Hawkeyes. And nice knockaway by Iowa defender. Holy crap. Yep. Let's go Cox. Indeed, MKI. Yes, we've just had some substitutions. That's why this has been taking so long. They had so much time to do the replays. We got the pass in. We get a quick jumper from inside the arc. That will add another 2 for South Carolina. All right, they will set up at the top of the arc. They couldn't sneak the pass in, unfortunately, and it would be a steal by the Gamecocks, who will lay it in. And now here comes Clark racing the other way, looking for the 3 and nails it. We have had a steal and we have had a block. So if you have steal or block, mark that off on your cards. Raven Johnson, that 3-point attempt goes off the back of the iron. This time Johnson will try to move inside. She gets boxed out. That pass nearly gets out of reach. Boston loses control of the ball briefly. And an offensive foul on Boston. Iowa ball. Second for the Gamecocks, first on Boston. Yeah. Now we're only up by one against the Astros. This feels more correct. And Logan is rooting for the video game playing chickens. Yeah, they have to beat Iowa. Oh wow. That was a real fast-paced, rip-roaring start. Just so I can clear up one thing that y'all may see and get confused about. In women's college basketball, the bonus plus kicks in at the 5th foul, but that counter resets every quarter. And that bonus plus is an automatic 2 shots. So once the 5th foul for a team gets committed, it's automatically to the line. I gotta admit, I'm having much more fun doing with this kind of mic because I don't have to control my volume as much, and hopefully I can still be heard by all of you, but there's less chance of going into the red with this. Alright, well, South Carolina has ended up playing close games before, and they usually will start surging in the second half. Let's see. Officially, the Celtics have beaten the Jazz. The Knicks have taken care of the Cavaliers, 130-116. Nets defeat the Hawks, 124-107. And we're at the end of quarter 3 between the Pistons and the Rockets, 92-91. Quick look over at the NHL. All right, well, the Jets haven't made it 6-0 yet. Still got to wait on that. Meanwhile, Rockies now lead 2-0 over the Padres in the bottom of the first. We're still waiting for the Guardians and the Mariners to get started around 9:10 my time, 7:10 Seattle time. All right, glad to know. Yeah, usually. I do know when I was looking it up that they had changed the rules somewhat when they rearranged the foul system for men's basketball as well. All right, welcome back, Tyler. Oh God, there are stars and there are solar systems. Caitlin, no, come on. Oh God, I am willing to put that as an inane sideline questions because that has to be the dumbest thing that I've heard an announcer say in like a week. So if you have inane sideline questions, you've got it. Mark it off on your card. Now, what's got you down, Tyler? Oh, and now Ron's got the Thunder and Lightning. Yeah, I should definitely check out my card. I got the Steel. Do I? Yep, I have a name sideline questions. Cool. Oh, yeah. Thought about the long 3 and gets it off before she gets the penalty. And then she sets up for another 3 from even further out off the rim. Rebound by South Carolina. And they're looking for an open 3. They're going to challenge her to take it. And a nice job inside to get the 2. Now 11-8. That's Cardoso who just got that in. And once again, Clark rushing in and passed for another quick bucket. She's at 9 points so far. So that's all but 4 of Iowa's points at this point in the game. Number 25, directing traffic from outside of the arc. Iowa's challenging her to shoot the 3. They're challenging South Carolina to get it done with their 3. We have another steal by the Hawkeyes. Now they're Now they're playing up Lisa Bruder's defensive play. While there's a bag away and steal by the Gamecocks, rushing the other way, trying to get through. And it doesn't fall. Able to get a second shot off, and that will get and one. And Clark gets her first foul. The Hawkeyes are now back up to two fouls in the first quarter. Officially 13-10. We're a little behind on the timer. I got caught up. Oh, we also would have had a block. And she completes the 3-point play. The deficit is now only 2. Iowa dribbling all the way down underneath the basket, but then trap themselves on the outer edge, have to throw it back to Clark closer to midcourt, who will try to charge in a little bit to shut the double team that they have tried to get on her. Zanano will lay it in with the pass from Clark into the middle. Oh, and now we have a 3-point attempt for South Carolina. Easy rebound. That pitch out will get stolen by the Hawkeyes. Throw it across the court to number 20. I think that Martin with the 3. That is what Martin has been doing all tournament. Dropping threes when nobody pays attention to her. Oh, we got a hurt pitcher for the Dodgers, Walker Buehler. Oh my God! Oh, Boston now has her second foul. She has 0 points and 2 fouls in the first quarter. I think they're getting her for keeping the other player from pursuing the rebound. She got tangled up while they were both going for it. Boston wanted it to be out of bounds South Carolina ball because Iowa's the last one who touched it, and now Boston is on the bench. Holy crap. Ooh, Tommy John. My sympathies, man. AZ laying for Zanano. Nobody was paying attention, and the Gamecocks are starting to look like all out of sorts here. Okay, they're going to need to make some adjustments when the first quarter ends, because they cannot do this the whole game. Iowa is just letting them sit out in the 3-point range, not giving them any room underneath. Yep, there's the record, 36-0. Easy rebound because there's so many tall players. But they do get that reset shot clock. Another 3-pointer off the back of the iron, but a follow-up shot will get the 2. And now we get some full court pressure from the Gamecocks, trying to get some extra points at the end of this. 1.5 second difference between the shot clock and the play clock at the moment. And Clark is going to gently walk along the half-court line, try to take as much time off the clock as we can. Hello, Husker. Hope you're doing well today. And once again, she rushes in. The shot doesn't fall, but she does get the foul. Down to 9.4 seconds to go. Oh, damn, we are at foul number 4 on the Gamecocks. They're not going to make 5 in this quarter, but we will see. Shot made by Clark on the first foul. Oh, yeah, no, there's definitely some adjustments that she's got to make at the first quarter. Second shot falls, and she gets the 2 anyway. And Clark will leave, go on the bench for a little break. 3 seconds left. does not get it, but as a good show of sportsmanship, as she falls, is helped up by an Iowa player. And we end the first quarter 22-13. Wow. Okay. Now we'll reset those to 0 because that's what will happen with this. Move to the second quarter, and I need to update that. I definitely need to update that because I don't need to be keeping track of quarters on 2 pieces of software. Which one's the other player that got hurt, Tyler? I hadn't seen the spread. I honestly haven't been looking at spreads when it's come to basketball, Husker. Let me see. Iowa, South Carolina, spread. Oh, huh. Okay. Actually, CBS line for this game has the Gamecocks by 11 and over-under of 151 points. And money lines of minus 475 for the Gamecocks, plus 360 for the Hawkeyes. So, ooh. Wow. Oh no, the Jets got the pizza! Should be officially 6-0 from last I checked. Yep, 6-0. 12 minutes to go in the third period. Oh yeah, Winnipeg Jets just got their 6th goal against the Detroit Red Wings tonight. So, Winnipeg fans, get that pizza. You've earned it. Yeah, NCAAWB already has his own pizza. I do not myself, but they're getting Jets pizza. Thank you, Foster. Thank you. Not here, but apparently now it's just become a thing on this channel to root for pizza. But that's only a bingo space for hockey. All right, Sorgi. Always good to see ya. Hope the rest of the evening treats you well, man. All right. Let's see. Have I forgotten anything? Nope. Not quite. We'll just reset that timer. Yeah, the Red Wings have, well, they're still getting their act back together. Currently 7th in the Atlantic Division, though, so let me see. NHL playoff standings. I don't imagine it has changed too much since I last checked on them. But yeah, in the East, the Bruins, Leafs, Hurricanes, Devils, and Rangers have all clinched. Bruins have already clinched the President's Trophy, and so, as we all know, that means they will automatically win the Stanley Cup. And over in the Western Conference, only the Golden Knights have made it to the playoffs. Things are a lot closer over there. Oh no, what did the Mets do now, Husker? I mean, it's a comedy of errors trying to keep track of the Mets, but all right, well, they beat the Marlins 5-3 yesterday. So, they must have been doing like stupid stuff earlier. They lost earlier? Oh yeah, 2-1 to the Marlins. I don't know how I didn't see that score. All right, game has returned. And Boston is still on the bench for South Carolina. That three-pointer is an ugly air ball. And I'm trying to figure out where the possession arrow is. Oh, it got switched to the Gamecocks. No, it was just me. I didn't see the score. For some reason, my mind just completely ignored it as I was reading it. And it's another air ball three. Easy rebound for the Hawkeyes. All right, let's see what this special announcement is from Tom Grossi as we look at them passing it around the arc. Three off the back of the iron. Gamecocks take it the other way. Tom Grossi. Yes, very important. Nice job underneath by number 1 to get that sneaky basket. Gets the lead back down to 7. Zia Cook. So far, 11 points in this game. Yeah. And Sonano was rolling in, got fouled. Cardoso just got her first. And even I could tell that was a foul. That's how you know it's pretty blatant when the long-haired leaping gnome that is on your screen right now can say, oh, that's a foul. Most of the time, I just assume that the refs kind of know what they're talking about because I've never been able to pick up what combination of swatting and collisions actually constitutes a foul in basketball. I don't know. First shot goes in. There's a shooting foul, so Zanano will shoot 2. And the second, very smoothly in. Boston still on the bench, shouting encouragement to her friends, and the Jets have lost the shutout, now 6-1. Amir finishes, and the foul. 3-point play now has a chance. And of course, as I should remind you, because we are a sports broadcast, we had to say these things over and over again. Winner of this will face LSU in the women's championship game. Bangs off the rim and just rattles in. Attempted steal on Clark, but she's able to recover well right at the half court. And a big block from Cardoso on Zanano. Cook through the lane and the foul. Folks, here it is. I think Staley made some adjustments, and that's another foul on Caitlin Clark. She's now got 2. Probably not going to sit until at least 3 because we're only in the second quarter. Now, another 3-point play, and it's only a 3-point lead for the Hawkeyes right now. And now we're getting some much more up-close and personal defense in the Hawkeyes end of the court. But with that fadeaway, Caitlin puts it back up to 5. I don't know. I saw that, man. We got out of bounds. Still Gamecocks ball. That Otani had 10 strikeouts and no runs earned, and the Angels still lost. An easy 2 from the baseline. Doesn't get in. And finally got the roll on that second attempt from Cardoso, who is towering over some of these Hawkeyes players and getting some major work done under the rim. 4 points, 5 rebounds so far for her. Deep 3! Oh! And who else is it? Caitlin friggin' Clark. Right now, Rockies 2, Padres nothing, and the A's have 1. Yeah. And Cleveland, Seattle, and Arizona, and Diamondbacks, Dodgers have started. Can't finish and gets pretty heavily bodied. And we will have a jump ball. We have our first jump ball of the game, which is the free space. So mark off the free space. We finally got it. Oh yeah, but you know, anytime the A's win, it should be cause for celebration because they are still the poverty franchise of the Major League Baseball, for as long as they still exist, anyway. I now working around the world, pass batted as they were going for inside, and Caitlin Clark will take it back up the court, throw it back outside. I think that's Martin, who they now are paying attention to for three-pointers. And a great by Clark, and then she doesn't even have any hustle to try to stop that player who's going for the basket. Is now for Zia Cook with an easy layup. Oh, yeah. Like I said, South Carolina, they got a big bench. No, John, you've missed some others. And once again, Zanano getting inside with a fantastic pass. Oh, yeah. We have Clark. We have gotten the jump ball, inane sideline questions, and steal and block. Again, they're just challenging them to take all the three-point shots they want. Meanwhile, the Grizzlies have defeated the Clippers 108-94. And Johnson fouls Clark in the backcourt. Second foul for South Carolina. And now Caitlin Clark is coming out. 1,000 points and 300 assists for Clark this season. A lousy pass that gets stolen by the Gamecocks. Punched out from behind as she advances. It will still be South Carolina ball. Let me switch up the possession color, by the way. It now lies with Iowa, so next jump ball, it will be Iowa ball. All right, 5. We're a full minute ahead in the time, by the way. They'll give it back to Zia Cook, who has gotten a lot of points off the bench tonight, as the announcers were kind enough to inform me. Cardoso working her way underneath and finally finds the right angle to get the bucket. Down to 4. Cardoso, 6 points, 3 for 3 from the field. Davis now throwing it around the arc to Martin. Cardoso, I think, just got a foul for kneeing the ball out, trying to knee the ball out of someone's hand. So, yeah. This is certainly something. And they're playing some like new pop punk version of Just a Girl. It's not No Doubt. Yeah, we got inane sideline questions. Definitely. Detroit now only down to Winnipeg 6-2 with another goal. The Bulls officially won 129-91 against the Hornets, which I guess keeps them still in the playoff contention. There's just a lot of action to keep track of. But I'm glad that you all are helping me with posting the scores and updates from time to time. It is a great help, and I do appreciate it. Okay, now this feels correct. The Astros now lead 5-3 in the bottom of the 7th over the White Sox. So, yeah, good times could not last forever. And the Rockets have taken the lead from the Pistons, 109-106, 3:48 to go in the 4th. Let's see. Kings and Trailblazers have just started. It is 12-10 in favor of Sacramento. Spurs are up on the Warriors 15-8 in the first quarter. We're still waiting for the Nuggets and the Suns to get underway too. Yeah. Keeps them in over the Lakers? Ooh. Let me see. I had those playoff standings in here at one point. Oh yeah, there they go. Yeah. All right. Let me actually look at the playoffs if they started today. I'm assuming most of the other matchups are going to be completely, fixed and established. So over in the West, we have supposedly Phoenix and the Suns and the Clippers, the Kings and the Warriors. And the possible for sure matchups in the East are the Cavaliers and the Knicks, and then the 76ers and the Nets. Okay. We could have some interesting games and series to peek in on. I think the one I definitely want to try to tackle first would be Sacramento versus Golden State. I know that would be a lot of late nights, but for an effort to see how Sacramento has turned their club around, I'm willing to make that sacrifice. Oh, Sydney and Sean are getting their mod duties together. And damn, that was a what are we stopping now for? Oh, we have a shot clock issue. Cardoso, who blocked that shot from behind, was able to do it cleanly, though, no foul. Vancouver has gotten the first goal in their matchup. Not good for the Flames. Really, are the Canucks still on the hunt? Tries to get it from 3, they'll let her do it anyway. And she gets the foul anyway as she lays it in. 3-point play is possible. We could get it down to 1. Calgary has gotten a power play off of a hooking penalty. And, the chaos will continue, folks. The chaos will continue. Luke, feel free to tell Sydney and Sean that I wish them well in their modding duties. And, don't emulate me. We already have enough of me. Yep. Jump ball, steal, block, and inane sideline questions. A lot of these are stuff that are a lot more rare events. And off the rim, immediately picked up by South Carolina. Hops through, gets stripped. They have to kick it back out to regroup. 20 seconds now left on the shot clock. I'm gonna look at the baseball schedule, but since the college basketball, is about to be finished. And she lost out of bounds. Is that a bounce on Iowa, or did Iowa get the ball? I couldn't tell. Oh. Nothing doing. It's South Carolina ball on that out of bounds. But I'm going to look at the schedule probably on Saturday or Sunday. And I should have the official schedule for next week up by Tuesday night. I don't know what games are on yet, but I know I will cover at least one. I'm not sure who yet. And another attempted steal. The three is missed, unfortunately. And now Zia Cook is going to race down the floor, leaving a couple of Hawkeyes in her wake. Oh, no. She stepped out of bounds on her way up. It's a turnover on South Carolina. Damn. Oh, they're going to have Kim Mulkey and her amazing fashion on at halftime, if you all want to tune in for that. Ooh, Cardinals versus Blue Jays. Enjoy it, John. Long distance 3 for the Hawkeyes. And who is it, of course? Caitlin Clark. We're down to 2:29. I forgot some time with the timer, so we're letting it catch up right now. And thankfully, game is going quickly. It has been very close. I don't think there's been a lead more than at least 8. They'll probably throw up a stat about biggest lead of the night at some point. Zia Cook putting in the work, trying to drive in, has to throw it back out. And that 3 finally lands. South Carolina leading by 1. Another quick run. Gets the point ahead. Oh, folks. We're under 2 minutes to go. It is only as the first shot they have made out of the officially 10 attempts. And a great job to adjust position and bank it in. And we got another foul on South Carolina. Damn. 4th on South Carolina. Yeah, no, that was just a great effort from Cook to pivot around the defender. That was just beautiful. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, no, it's a good thing it's an off night to them, especially with all the horrible weather that was moving through the Midwest. Oh, yeah, currently 37-36. South Carolina is up by 1. We are at 1:18 to go. My timer is still catching up. Layup is no good. All the room in the world, and she tried to get it cleanly in the hoop instead of taking the easy bank shot. All right, this is Zia Cook going for it again. They'll force them into the 3. Got the pressure coming from South Carolina now. Zia Cook could have had a steal there, but she'll let Martin take it. Clark is getting defended hard by number 12. Cardozo just slaps that ball out of bounds. We're at 39.4 seconds to go in the second quarter in the first half of this game. 6-2. Jets beat the Red Wings officially, and 50-mile-per-hour winds. Oh. Clark will now dump it in. Martin. And she gets fouled. That is the 5th foul for South Carolina, which means she automatically goes to the line. (24-14). That is the score of South Carolina, Iowa in this quarter, just to give you an idea of how far the Gamecocks have come back into this. First shot goes down. We are tied again. Oh, we already did earlier, Leif. So that's right. A word from our sponsors on Ass. We had that for chicken-flavored crackers. Second shot getting lined up. Whoosh. Now we've got Hall and Thompson checking in for South Carolina. A couple of players with foul trouble will be going to the bench. South Carolina has 19 bench points so far. Iowa just 2. Like I said, illustrates the depth of South Carolina's bench and why they're such a tough opponent. And I would like to thank the announcers of all of these women's college basketball games for being so informative and putting in so many details and helping me be able to relay those to you in a somewhat coherent manner. Oh, damn. Damn, here comes the fourth foul for Iowa. It is on the floor, not during a shot. So, looks like South Carolina will finish out this quarter. They'll check in their foul-troubled players again, what was 6.8 seconds left, to try to get at least 1 point lead on their way into the locker room. They'll hoop it up into the paint. And a travel! They called traveling! Folks, they called traveling! They called traveling. Mark it on your cards. Wow, that is the 8th turnover for South Carolina, and they're going to play some close, D. And it's off the rim, in and out. That last minute 3 from Marshall, but hey, Hawkeyes leading by 1 at the half. Holy crap. No, Angie has not jumped on the table yet. She is sleeping comfortably in the kitchen on a blanket. We will oof. Yeah, I think, does it look like 70s colors? Because I feel like that's something that the Padres would do. Yeah, dances to the wrong song when it comes to traveling. Alright, this has been an exciting game. I've really been enjoying it. I hope you have too, folks. We're about to take our first pause for the cause tonight after what was a very quick first half, to be honest. And we will hope for a couple of interesting, even more interesting things to happen in the second half between Iowa and South Carolina. Of course, all the chat is rooting for South Carolina. Another Stupid Sports Show. Back soon. Of course. Of course you would, Angie. Any water in a glass that's on a table must obviously be better than the water that I put out for you. Alright, we have an Angie jumps up on the table. Mark that off on your cards. And I'm sure that she's going to also type horrible things on the keyboard as she goes past. Oh, she's leaving. Thanks for hanging out, Angie. I always appreciate it. Yeah, Leif, what's going on with Robbie Ray? Is he always Oh no, Monty's not hiding, Husker. I already brought him in earlier, so I'm just giving him a little break. I may bring him back, just to get a little bit of action at the end. And now we've... Oh god, it's the fashion show again. God damn it. I mean, I know it's a noteworthy thing that the LSU coach has been wearing all of these, like, extravagant, like, jackets and whatnot to coach the games in. But honestly, I love the fact that Angel Reese, who is a sophomore for LSU, before one of the commercial breaks, they were hooking up her earpiece, and she was just... You could tell that this was all very new to her, because she didn't know, like, who to follow. They had to, like, cue her to get up with the camera and all that. Ugh. Robbie Ray was hit or miss last year. Okay. I gotcha. And now it's just an ERA of 4.5. Okay. Cool. We just taught Zach that someone can be high and drunk simultaneously. He didn't know that? I guess it's one of those things that you don't really know until you experience it firsthand, because it doesn't sound believable. And Vancouver is on the power play. Dang. Although y'all did remind me, technically we did get a rare. In the first quarter, neither team reached the bonus, and that is one of my thingamabobs here. Neither team reaches bonus in half or quarter. So that is a rare spot. If you have a rare, no matter what number it is, mark it off. But once you pick it, keep the X there. No backsies. Yeah, it would appear not. A little bit odd, but hey. People's experiences are very, very different. Or at least they can be. So I hear. Meanwhile, end of the first, Calgary 0, Vancouver 1. Let me see these, I have NHL playoff standings. $74 points, and the Canucks could still possibly get into the playoffs. Incredible. All right, well, I know it's not exactly the score that everybody was looking for at the end of the first half, but honestly, so far, this has been a real fun game to watch. I've enjoyed myself immensely. I can speak for you all. I want to say that we're down to maybe 10, maybe less, because I know that the NHL playoffs are supposed to start in the middle of April, around NFL draft time, so you can see it's all banging up against each other. Oh, and before you ask, no, I will not be doing a stream on the draft. Once again, mod duties for Grassi's channel, so I'll be in there kicking everybody like I usually do. However, 2024 could get a little interesting. It is in Detroit. Meanwhile, the Tank Bowl ends with the Rockets beating the Pistons 121-115. Oh, we're about to get the start of the third quarter in Iowa, South Carolina, so... Rebecca Lobo, that's who it is on announcing duties right now. I remember that name. I don't remember exactly where she was from, but no, I remember it. Rebecca Lobo. Yeah. Well, usually I find when I bring up like future sporting events, people will ask about doing a stream of them, but I thought I'd just get it out of the way. I will plan to still be doing streams up until the first week of June, and then I'm going out east to visit my mom. So there'll be plenty of ass for everybody to enjoy. I realized that came out of my mouth, and the fact that I'm stone cold sober as I said it, that doesn't help things. Well, just to say there will be plenty of streams for everybody to take part in. Yeah. Ideally, I would think that we'd want to tank for the first pick to get another quarterback, but I guess the coaching and management of Detroit have a different theory going on about how the team should be built. I'll be honest. I like Goff. I like that apparently the setup we have put together for the offense works for him in Detroit. I want to see if it still stays the same this season because, there's plenty of tape on it. Coaches will have had time to study it. There's going to be a difference in the run game with Jamal Williams not being there and us now having David Montgomery. And, yeah. That's going at the quotes channel, isn't it, Luke? Oh, and it falls in! Gently! Oh, damn, that wasn't for the Gamecocks. Excuse me, they're going the other way. That was Kalen Clark. Once again, sorry. And the Guardians are up 3-1 on the Mariners at the end of the second. Sexton tried to tease the three. We'll get a short two, but an easy rebound inside the arc. In and out of bounds will still be South Carolina ball. Yeah. Yeah, the height advantage that South Carolina is making it real difficult for Iowa to get any rebounds in their own end. Oh, Boston is back on the floor for South Carolina, by the way, and she is making her presence known underneath the basket. Oh, it's on Sonano for the Hawkeyes, so that's her third foul. Okay. Oh, boy. All right. Zanano is on the bench now with her third foul. Gets passed inside to Scott. And that one goes over her head and easy rebound. And once again, Marshall hands it out to Clark. Clark driving in. And a quick bank. Getting it up to 5-point lead. 42-37. And just like that, though, South Carolina kept storming back, but the rebound is grabbed. The shot did not fall. Tried to outrun Zia Cook. Three-pointer goes off the iron. Martin looking from the baseline will have to hand it off. They'll throw it passy around the world. Alisa will slow things down, throw it back to Clark, who's once again being guarded by Cook. Not exactly a pick, but a great pass inside. Oh boy. Oh boy. Another foul on Boston! Another offensive foul on Boston. 0 points, 3 fouls for Aaliyah Boston so far. Holy crap! Oh, that's what it's for. It was for the fighting for position. It looked like she took her down by twisting her arm. Okay. Meanwhile, Astros have beat the White Sox 6-3. Things feel... Oh, Martin laying it in. Yeah, 9 points is the largest lead of the night. looks like we got another foul coming on Iowa. We're up to, let's see. 1 foul for South Carolina, 2nd foul now for Iowa. They'll get it out of bounds with 24 seconds. And a great pass by Zia underneath. Shot doesn't fall. 2nd attempt doesn't either, but they get it back again. 3rd attempt bounces out. And finally, Boston gets on the board with a 4th effort. Martin with a great pass to O'Grady, getting the points right back. 48-39. Rockies are up 4-0 in the bottom of the 5th, by the way. And Boston gets that one swatted away. Easy rebound. Martin testing out the baseline. Will take it back outside. That pass by Clark gets batted around. Easy turnover. Cook leaning into that 3-point shot. Foul on the floor on Iowa. Ooh. That is the 2nd on McKenna Warnock in this game. Oh boy. Early foul trouble. 6:26 to go in the 3rd quarter, and Iowa is already up to 3 fouls. South Carolina could get to that bonus very quick. I mean, it could work out, Justin. It absolutely could. It's just going to be a matter of how things pull together this year. Stars Coyotes tied at 1 in the 1st period. Thank you for the update, MKI. And a Barry Sanders card with him in an OSU uniform. Kirsten would get a big kick out of that. And finally, at pass gets missed, but picked up by Martin. She'll throw it back out to Clark outside the arc. O'Grady will... and Raven Johnson gets another foul. Damn. 2nd foul now on the Gamecocks in this quarter. Martin will come in on the throw-in. She'll throw to Clark. 16 seconds on the shot clock for the Hawkeyes. Meanwhile, Marshall takes it to save Clark and throws it right back to her. Pulls back for the 3, but it's off the rim again. She has not been shooting that 3 very well this half. And a fantastic effort by Zia Cook once again, storming in and bringing the lead down to 5. They have to hook that shot over for Martin to get it. Skokie will kick it out, so it'll once again end up back in the hands of Clark, who easily steps in, and Warnock gets the open 3. The Wolves have dropped to the 9th seed. The Lakers are up to the 7th, game behind the Warriors with that Lakers win and the Timberwolves loss. And holy shit, another Gamecocks quick basket. Clark in and out with the 3-pointer. You can't do it all yourself, Clark. You cannot do it all yourself. All right. Another Iowa foul. That's their 4th. Well, floor timeout as Iowa is very close to giving the Gamecocks automatic shots on every foul. This could get very ugly very quick for the Hawkeyes if they are not careful. And I'm sure you all are happy for that, but I also kind of want the game to stay close for a little while. Makes it more exciting for me. All right, and while we have this breakout timeout on the floor, we will go check all the scores that are fit to regurgitate online. Still nothing for the Diamondbacks and Dodgers in the bottom of the third. Guardians and Mariners still 3-1 in the top of the third. In the top of the sixth inning, the Rockies still blanking the Padres 4-0. Over in the NHL, Stars and Coyotes still tied at 1, 9:40 to go in the first period. It's the end of the first in Flames Canucks, and the Canucks still have the 1-0 lead. Have I forgotten anything else? Nope. That's what we've got so far. Well, how things are going right now, Husker, there is a good chance that could happen. Let's see. Teams eliminated so far in the NBA are the Pistons, Rockets, Spurs, Trailblazers. Yeah, that... losing that player really did a number on them. And the Hornets. All right. Let's see. Am I missing anything else? I have not. No messages that are urgently need to reply to. Foster, we're doing good. Honestly, I'm willing to put happy crowds also as a marked spot because the noise has been relentless, whether it's from the Gamecocks fans or the Hawkeyes fans. I'm doing well. This has been an exciting game, Foster. I've been really enjoying it. Yeah. Yeah, cuckoo, nutty, huh? Yeah. Oh, we also have South Carolina did get to the bonus first in the first half, so you can mark that off on your cards. And it looks like Iowa might get to the bonus first in this half. I'm sorry. Iowa got the bonus first in the first half. South Carolina is close to getting that. Forgive me. Hey, we're all a little bonkers. And Angel Reese is still having to get cued for all the picture taking on the sides. Man, it's so cool that and she's enjoying it. She's like smiling with the fans, sticking her tongue out, waving to everybody. This is just sweet. I think she's just enjoying herself. I love that. Yeah, possession arrow still with the Gamecocks. We're at 2 fouls for South Carolina. Yep, still 4 for the Hawkeyes. Cardozo gets the rebound, puts the basket down, and gets the foul. And like they said, you got to get those offensive rebounds. Don't foul them. No new memes that I've been able to see. Shot doesn't go in, however, can't complete the 3-point play, and the rebound is grabbed by Iowa. All right, Martin will throw it in. Oh! Trying to go underhanded, but couldn't get it to fall. Johnson tried to dump it underneath, got stolen away by Clark. Passes it to Marshall, who'll get her in. Gets it back. Nice job of defense from Boston. And now South Carolina has a prime opportunity to cut this lead. What do I stream my games on? I use OBS, if that's what you're asking about streaming software. A nice finish in the paint. Lead is now down to 2. NHL teams eliminated so far: Canadiens, Blue Jackets, Coyotes, Blackhawks, Sharks, and Ducks. Great job by Caitlin losing the Cardoza defense ends the 6-0 run. Great pass to Boston to get in, and can't even get that one to fall. She does get fouled, though. Yeah. Yeah, we still got to see. If South Carolina somehow... Nope. Never mind. Yeah, South Carolina got the bonus first, so you can mark that off. I might have... But it's been different teams have gone to the bonus in each half. Bonus first in each half. So that's not... That one's not going to happen, but each team gained to the bonus first in quarter half. Both of those spaces are off. So that's South Carolina to bonus first in quarter half, Iowa to bonus first in quarter half. Both of those are good to get checked off. I think it looks like South Carolina has pulled within 2 again with those 2 shots. They are firmly in the bonus as well, and Vancouver has got their second goal on a power play. And Amire with a reach-in foul. That gets South Carolina up to 3. .240 to go officially in this third quarter. Sonato is back, but will get the foul. Cardoza gets the foul. She did get to the free throw line, and first one falls. Yeah, it would be hilarious that the Canucks hold on, the Flames collapsed, but, you know, only so much we can mock Canada. Both of them fall. All right, South Carolina has gotten back on top of things, improving their shot efficiency from the floor. Gets stripped, but that will be called a foul. Kate Martin's second foul, but automatic free throws for... And now they're both at the... Oh, we got another space. Both reach bonus during quarter. Mark that off on your cards, folks. It's now a 3-point lead because only one of those foul shots was made. Johnson is guarding Caitlin Clark, keeping up with her speed very well and getting enough of a distraction to keep that layup from falling in. Iowa was first to get the bonus last half. South Carolina was first to get the bonus this half. So both of those spots have been marked off. Working it around the arc, 10 seconds left, and Amihir gets another foul underneath. Automatically to the line. That is... Amihir has gotten her third foul with 8 points so far tonight. Officially at 1:31 to go. Yes, we have gotten one rare spot marked off because neither team reached the bonus in the first quarter, so... Zanotto is back out on the floor with the 3 fouls. She will hit her first free throw. She's 5 for 5 from the line, 13 points tonight. Yes, Husker, I will be doing the Aztecs versus the Owls, the early game. So any rare spot you want. Iowa daring them to shoot the threes, and South Carolina not doing it. Johnson does shoot it, and swish! Officially, 57-55, Raven Johnson pulls the Gamecocks within 2. That pass was a little too far for Sonano to get to. It's a turnover. No, because different teams hit the bonus first in each half. So, that one would be if the same team got to the bonus first in each half. And it did not happen. First half, Iowa got the bonus shots first, and in this half, South Carolina got the bonus shots first. So, yes, we have gotten a happy crowds. It has been loud, all the cheering and chanting in the world. Not just from the cheerleader sections, but from the crowds themselves. There is a lot of support going on. NCAA, best of luck with your job interview tomorrow. Try not to throw up on anyone. All right, we got a 2-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Caitlin Clark is taking her time. The other two teams were Virginia Tech and LSU. Husker. Not to Clark. Inside to Sonano. And it will fall and roll. Force them to make a desperate shot, but can't even make it from on the other side. Okay. This is only the second time this season, apparently, that South Carolina has trailed heading into the fourth. Yes, it would. It would. Oh, Don Staley is getting fired up there on the sideline. I don't blame her. This has been a very close and very exciting game. Oh, crap! John has a bingo? Oh, damn. All right. Give me a moment. Let me recombobulate myself as I apparently open every window that I don't want to open. Let me just confirm your number was card number 3. Middle card across. We have a rare spot. Iowa to bonus first in quarter half, which did happen in the first half. Jump ball, free space. Both reach bonus in quarter, which just happened in the third quarter. And we had a block. Congratulations, John. You got the first bingo of the night. And hopefully, we can get some more. Oh, dear. Which, Did I promise a story time? I might have forgotten. Oh, shoot. Hang on. What the hell was I talking about that could have brought along a story time thing? Nothing is coming to mind. But give me a few minutes, Husker. I could think of something. Meanwhile, I'll let my brain marinate on that as I reset all of the things. Meanwhile, Sacramento is leading Portland at halftime 71-51, and Golden State is leading San Antonio 54-51. Phoenix over Denver 35-22, still in the second quarter there. And oh yeah, we've also had They Called Traveling, by the way, and Angie has jumped on the table, so mark that as well. Haven't gotten any new memes. No one has fouled out. So far, the biggest lead of the game is 9, which is under 15. So If that holds, that's the spot we'll mark off at the end of the game. There's Staley getting interviewed. Is there anything else I have missed? I haven't really seen any trash talking, so I haven't, seen anybody gaining up in each other's faces. It's been pretty sportsmanlike so far, aside from all, the physicality under the hoop. And the 49ers have finally announced that Brock Purdy is their starting quarterback. Dang. Oh, man. All right. Well, hopefully Husker I come up with a little fun story. Oh, I think I know the one. Let me just make a note so as I don't forget. Okay, that makes sense that that their names in the back are yellow. Got to keep, something from the original colors in there. Whew. 10 minutes left, folks. No, got to be a little bigger than that. We got a tickle fight going in Vancouver. Bloody fantastic. My favorite part of this game has been the Hawkeyes just daring South Carolina to beat them at the 3-point line. Johnson gets another 3. The lead is down to 1. Wow. We're not done. We're not done. Clark trying to carry this team on her back, travels, and that will be a turnover. Yeah. Even I could see that, Caitlin. Even I could see the travel. That doesn't feel like much of a spoiler at this point, but then again, the shot hasn't fallen yet. And who does it come from? Leah Boston. 60-59. It's only her 6th point of the game, but it's an important one. Oh my God! A clean 3 for Clark. And now they're giving Johnson a little bit more care. But Johnson will just step inside the arc and give an easy rebound for Martin to grab. Clark will bring it up the court. And now Sonano with that feed from Clark underneath. Oh yeah, no, the aqua, pink, and white were for Trans Visibility Day, which it is today. And I know you all can't tell real well because of the green light, but I also have my own little trans decoration thing over here with the white and the pink and the light blue. Cardoza does finish and gets the rebound. Gets the rebound and the second chance shot. 14 points for Camila Cardoso so far in this game. I don't know. I didn't see it. And another big 3. Caitlin Clark getting some like a Stephen Curry distance on these 3-pointers. Holy crap. That one was actually legit closer to the half-court line than it was the 3-point line. Boston has the ball. She'll throw it out to Johnson. They'll fake it. Send it into Cardoza. Johnson, they'll test her for another 3. Doesn't make it this time. Boston immediately gets the rebound. Cardoza gets the second chance. Rebound grabbed by Martin, who'll throw it to Clark. She'll take it up the court, and she'll try for another 3, but that one goes off the back of the iron. Zaya Cook now driving down. She's done a lot of work tonight, but was able to get it back and put it in underneath the net. 67-64. Iowa up by 3. Yeah, and I'm in no place to judge fashion. I mean, y'all thought that I wasn't wearing a shirt at the beginning, so... Oh, that's the third foul on Caitlin Clark. Holy crap. All right. Yeah, no, we got a thriller going here. We got a thriller. Thankfully, only the first foul of the half for the Hawkeyes. They waited at least 4 minutes, almost 4 minutes before getting the tally back up again. Cook turns, bounces off, and Cardozo, fouled again. Calgary has tied the game. And Iowa takes a timeout. Sonano has picked up her 4th foul. We could get a player fouling out. So, I would like to take the opportunity to disabuse you all of a few notions. First, and this comes from somebody who worked food delivery for a number of times for a collective many number of years. Everybody has their money ready. Nobody ever offers sexual favors to pay for their pizza. Also, rideshare drivers, we're not getting laid either from the customers. Honestly, it's pretty fucking unethical to do so. Especially since more often than not we're shuttling drunk people home from bars, and that's just not cool. I did have a drunk woman give me her number once. I never followed up on it. The closest I ever came to something interesting like that happening, though, was I got called to go to the Target that's on a nice part of the south side of Chicago, right off of Roosevelt. It's one of the new ones. And I see where my passenger is supposed to be standing, and I see a young woman with a whole bunch of Target bags. I thought for a moment, all right, well, I've driven ex-convicts before. You know, driving somebody who may not have a living situation worked out, that's going to be a new one for me. But no. She gets the bags into the back seat, goes back in, I confirm the destination, and the next time I look in the rearview mirror, she has disappeared from sight. And I hear a lot of rustling of bags and moving around in the back, and I'm not turning around to look at what's going on because I'm driving and I gotta do things safe. But as it turned out, this young woman had gotten in very early on a flight, had flown into Chicago for a weekend hookup, and the airline lost all her bags. No toiletries, no changes of clothes, nothing exciting to wear, nada. So she had to go resupply herself at Target and did a complete change of clothing, underwear, bra, and everything in the back of my car as I was driving her there. And I only know this because she confirmed it to me. She asked me point blank, has anybody ever gotten naked and changed clothes in the back of your car before? I was like, nope, can't say that. She says, well, now they have. She was very blunt about what she was doing and why she was there. I kind of respected it, to be honest. She was also very upfront about the fact that she was just coming into town to bone as many times as she could in the next couple of days and then fly back home. So, I'd like to assure you again, and I think this is the best analogy that I've ever heard for it. Anybody who is studying porn to learn to either pick up or satisfy women, that is the equivalent of somebody trying to learn how to drive by watching a monster truck rally. It ain't working. That shot for South Carolina clanks off the rim. Thankfully, oh no, I think we have another foul coming on the Hawkeyes. Yep. Oh boy, that we're up to the third foul now for Iowa. Oh yeah, well there was, honestly, MKI, there was nothing in the situation that was particularly erotic to me. I mean, I didn't see her again after she ducked out until she came back up, and she was already dressed again. So, meanwhile, first shot will fall. That's Boston. 7th point of the game. Also has 7 rebounds. Misses the second, though. Clark will get the rebound. Exactly. Exactly, Justin. But as you may be aware, Justin, there is something wrong. As the joke goes, yes, there is something wrong with a number of straight people, and I'm just trying to, pass the knowledge along as best I can. That long distance shot doesn't fall, and once again another rebound grabbed by Clark. Better pause this because we're only at 4:50 to go, not 4:18. She will hand it off to Martin near half court. And she'll throw it up for Clark again at a 3-pointer. But O'Grady cannot get to it. Will be South Carolina ball. Timeout on the floor is 4:39 to go with this game. Only 2-point difference, folks. And Vancouver is leading Calgary 3-2. The Coyotes are up on the Stars 2-1. Oh! Are you not entertained, folks? Is this enough sports to satiate your needs until the NFL comes back in the fall? I hope so. I really hope so. Oh. Honestly, I am just glad that this game has been an exciting one, back and forth. The Gamecocks have never really looked out of it, even though they've fallen back. And Huskers entertained by Subway sandwiches. It's all right. Honestly, man, I have been listening to Primus's song Winona's Big Brown Beaver on repeat today just because I needed the extra endorphins to get myself revved up. I believe it is a number 1, number 2 matchup between South Carolina and Iowa. In the other game, it was number 1 versus number 3, and I believe Virginia Tech was actually the number 1 team, so technically the first game was an upset. Oh yeah. Yeah. The Thursday night football flex games, well, for those of you who were with us during the season, Thursday night football was why we ended up starting the bingo, because the games were just awful to watch. And, my biggest complaint about them has been the increased risk of injury for teams and players who are on short weeks. I can only see this getting worse. And I think it's, like Tom says, it's a reactive league, and unless something really terrible happens or someone comes close to dying on the field like Damar Hamlin did, not for the same reason, but, that's the risk you play when you're, putting yourself in a lot of physical danger on a regular basis. yeah, it's not going to get any better, and the NFLPA is going to have to do a lot of work on behalf of the players to make sure that they get protected. If it rubs me the wrong way too, True North. It really does. Oh, as I know a few of you are a little bit newer here, I would like to let you know that I do have an incentive for subscribers. If I reach 1,000 subscribers, that's not when, if, because I already started losing people from the last boost I got. If I reach 1,000 subscribers, this cursed Michigan hat, which is a Wolverines hat with Michigan State colors, I will have 1,000 subscribers live stream where I will tear apart and destroy this hat. Yeah, that's also a big part of it, True North. You know, a lot of people don't have the flexibility in their schedule because of travel times, families. Johnson with another 3, and they just let her do it. That's the third three-pointer for her. Now the Guardians lead 5-3 in the fourth inning on Steve Kwan double. And Clark on the drive. That one misses. Good opportunity for South Carolina to take the lead. This is Johnson. Got the quick send-off to... Oh, that was just a bad pass. Oh, God. Where are we at? Oh, I had missed a point. 69-68. Sorry, MKI. I was a little behind. That's my fault. Martin on the inbound will get it to Clark. All right. And she finds number 14. I forget who that is, but that's Martin. Underneath the Zanotto gets fouled by Cardozo. That's Cardozo, forgive me. That's her third foul and team's second this quarter. Or is it the first? I have already forgotten. Nope, just the first. Iowa still has 3. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's not necessarily cursing Michigan. It's just kind of, throwing weird juju into the air. Whenever I wear it, because it doesn't make sense. Damn, Beal threw it away there. And that's another opportunity for Clark. Couldn't finish it. Nearly falls into the cheerleaders. We almost had another whatchamacallit. And last hits Iowa on that. So it will be South Carolina ball. I don't know if they would flex Mondays. I would think it'd be something that they do. They only lead by 3 at the moment. And we know that we have some 3-point shooters on South Carolina. And another foul on South Carolina. Zia Cook getting called for the reach-in. Damn. Second foul for the Gamecocks this quarter. Oh, you're getting the tornado sirens too? Oh man, the first time I heard the tornado the warning system, it was like I swear to God, I got that should have been a travel on Clark, but they let it go. Step back 3 off the back of the iron, rebound by Boston. Yeah. The first thing that came to my mind when I heard the warning system in my area, Silent Hill. I thought like the outside was going to change and everything was going to start like falling apart. Cardozo wants a foul. Clark wants the ball. Nobody's getting what they want. Yeah. Cook gets a look. They can't get it. Boston grabs the rebound. A foul on Kate Martin. Oh, damn. No, it's their fourth, I thought. Excuse me. Alright, officially only 2 fouls for the Gamecocks. Sorry about that. Alright, Clark getting a little coverage on Johnson this time. She doesn't want to give up the three-pointer that gives them the lead. Oh, damn. And now South Carolina gets it on that out of bounds. The boos are raining down. The Hawkeye fans are not happy about that. I'm pretty sure they thought that should have been like a foul or something on Cardozo. Oh yeah, it went off her leg. Okay, I see that. Yeah, it is, there's been already a lot of damage done. Yeah. Oh yeah, and the people who, it's damn flex games, not only ruining team schedules, but also fucking up people who plan around the games. No, she wasn't flopping. She just lost her balance because her foot and another player, and a South Carolina player's foot got tangled up. All right, possession arrows with Iowa is only they go to the line. South Carolina's going to the line now from now on for the rest of this quarter. Iowa doesn't have a deep bench, so they're having to keep their main starters out for longer, and are probably getting even more exhausted. Yep. Oh, and they announced the result, too. The ball stays with South Carolina. How nice of them. Officially, 1:42 to go. Iowa's still holding on by 3. Calgary has tied the game with Vancouver. The nonsense is alive and well, folks. Alive and well. Boston will be handling the inbound on this. And now we have another stoppage of play because of shot clock issues. Again. All right, they have checked things out. Everything is back to where it should be. South Carolina's not scored in the last 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Zia Cook now has the ball, and we're going to get a foul called inside on Warnock. And that puts Boston at the line for easy 2 shots. McKenna Warnock now has 4 fouls. All right, Boston's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. She's a 76% shooter overall. Vancouver's gotten the go-ahead goal, and that first one does not fall for Boston. All right. Does get the second, though. And South Carolina will take a timeout. We're at 1:37 to go. Holy crap. 42 straight wins for South Carolina since they lost to Kentucky in the SEC tournament last year. Okay. I am also kind of impressed that as many players are willing to do themselves up with the power eyelashes as they are. I'd be kind of worried about them coming off in contact during the game, but hey, they know it better than I do. Oh, Caitlin Clark has 35 points tonight, half of the Hawkeyes' total. And they'll immediately throw it back to Clark to advance it up the court. Game defended tightly. And she has to call a timeout. Down to 126. Whew. Oh, man. The Gamecocks could definitely still pull this off. They definitely could. You know what? Even if South Carolina loses, Iowa wins, I won't be upset. This has been a fun, close game. And for those of you who have been lucky enough to be able to watch it, I hope you will agree with me. This one has just been an exciting contest all the way through. Got it inbounds to Warnock, who will throw it to Clark, top of the arc. And Clark lays it in, even with South Carolina, hasn't been shooting very well. They will get it out to Boston to Johnson, move it to Zia Cook, who has been doing great off the bench for South Carolina today. And contested layup goes in. We are at 54 seconds to go in this game. Warnock is working against Boston. Tie-up is called. Iowa has possession. We'll stay with them. Warnock is holding her head because she got whipped around on that tie-up. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, God, she hit hard. They're guarding Clark closely on this inbound. 38 seconds. 2-point lead. Foul on Beal for South Carolina. Stops the clock at 35. It's only their third foul of the quarter, though. It will not send Iowa to the line. But the shot clock is back at 20 seconds. And Calgary has a power play. Into Sonato. Hands it off to Clark. Still getting closely defended. We'll throw it back outside for Warnock. Trying to get it back to Clark. They still got 10 seconds. Now 8, 7. Trying for a deep three. Banks it off. Rebound has been grabbed. Shot clock is turned off. 16. They finally foul with 14.4 seconds to go. And that is only their fourth foul. Oh boy, folks. Oh boy. For the last 129 of the second. Nice. Okay. Martin on the inbound. Gets it into Clark, and she is immediately fouled. That will put Iowa in the bonus. This could become a 2-possession lead if Clark hits both of these. She is 2 for 2 from the line tonight, 84% on the season. Trying to put a lot of pressure on her. First one goes. You think South Carolina's going to win? Well, you are ahead of me, so you probably have seen something. Oh! 39 points. It is a semifinal record. Oh my God. Oh my God. 13.5 seconds to go. It is officially a 2-possession game for South Carolina. I have no doubt that they can work their way down the floor in that time, but holy crap. Oh yeah, we can't do any. Calgary player opens open net. Oh, this has been a good one. Ah, hello, ThIIRd. So far as I know, MKI's been doing good. But let's hope. Whew. South Carolina launches it quick, and it's a air ball. Oh boy. Just under 10 seconds, officially 9:09 to go. Oh, Iowa has one timeout. They just spent one. Calgary 3, Vancouver 4 at the end of the second period. Oh, yeah. Damn. Officially 75-73. Yeah. South Carolina still has 2 timeouts. They also have the possession arrow. So they could do a tie-up and take the ball back. That might be... All right, True North. Now Clark gets fouled with 8.1. Thanks in advance for not spoiling too much for me, Husker. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, True North. And while Bria Beal has fouled out of the game, we have a player foul out. Mark that off on your cards, folks. All right, good, MKI. Glad to hear. First one gets sunk. And another one. 2-possession lead again. South Carolina takes another timeout. Oh, I don't know how Aaron Rodgers drags this out. Honestly, at this point, I don't care. I'm just going to ignore all the Aaron Rodgers news that I hear until I get an actual confirmation from a reputable source, not Adam Schefter, that a deal is done. Besides, there are so many other sports to focus on. Hell, the Australian Grand Prix is going to be happening tomorrow night, 5 minutes to midnight in my time zone. So, if any of you F1 fans are ready for a sleepover, yeah, it's happening. 8.1 seconds. Inbound for South Carolina. They will get into Boston, who will try the quick three. It goes off. Out of bounds, Iowa ball. 2.9 to go. They have called their last timeout. Whew. Yeah. Damn. It came right down to it at the end. Right down to it. Iowa never gave up. South Carolina never did. Exactly. Let them screw around and drive each other crazy. We've got other stuff to focus on. Besides, I have an entire den that I still need to reorganize over there. Honestly, just to figure out what kind of inbounding play that they want to run that will give them the best chance of victory. Yeah, Logan, I'm sorry. It looks like we're going to get a championship appearance for Iowa and not South Carolina. I know all the Caitlin Clark haters are going to be disappointed. Martin gets it into Clark, who will race away and throw it in the air. She nearly pulled her jersey off. Like, she went like this and then threw it down again. Holy crap. Oh. But with that, the first championship game appearance for the Iowa Hawkeyes women's basketball team. And there's the sportsmanship coming through. She's not doing any... She doesn't seem like she's getting fierce with anybody on the other side. Dawn Staley does not look happy. Everything. The underdogs did win. The Gamecocks were favored by 11. And now she's celebrating, whooping up the crowd, running all over. High-fiving the cheerleaders, both male and female. Yeah, when have we ever been allowed to have nice things, MKI? When indeed. Oh, boy. Well, folks, once again, we have reached the end of another stupid sports show. I am very sorry that it did not turn out the way that a lot of us wanted it to, but at the very least, it was an exciting game. I thank you all for being here with me and keeping myself and everybody else up to date on the many scores that are going around today. See some of you tomorrow maybe for Aztecs versus Owls in the men's Final Four tournament. I'm Jim B here on 106.9 Click FM. Thank you so much for listening, and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.